Mr. Taylor, welcome to Athens. Welcome to Greece. Welcome to the station. It's the first time you visit.
This is correct.
Correct. So let me ask you the question. How do you find Greece?
Well, I have to say, when you come to my country, the UK, at this time of the year, and already when I left yesterday, we had our first snowfall. I spoke to my wife earlier. She said we have had a bit more today, and it's a little bit heavier. It is truly a joy to look outside here and see blue skies and sunshine.
That's great. Mr. Taylor, you are here for a very serious purpose. This time, where Europe, here in the President Hotel. Here, only the people know, or at least they want to know, what will happen in Europe. What about the real Europe? Does the real Europe knows, or does Europe want to know what's happening in the world? What's happening in Europe? And I'm asking you because I read your book, which you wrote about Europe, what happens in Europe. Let us know. Do you know what happened?
Certainly, it would be true to say that Europe hasn't been told the truth, the historical truth about its roots. Europe hasn't been told the history of how the EU came to be, what the historical origins of the EU are. So this is one of the things that our book deals with. But as well as that, there's a lesson. Because many of the same mistakes that were made in the period leading up to and during the Second World War, we see being made again. That's why we say in the book that this is the third attempt by these cartels.
By the economical way, this way.
Right, but the third attempt for them to take over Europe with the goal of eventually expanding their interests into the world. The first attempt, as we say, was the First World War. The second attempt was the Second World War. Those two attempts were military attempts. This attempt has the same purpose, but
different weapons.
But different weapons. This exactly right. This is an economic means to control them. Same goal, but by different means.
The United Europe was a dream, Mr. Taylor. And I said was because now I do not know if it's a dream anymore. So, how true this dream became? At least for all those countries who wanted to be united and leave the European League.
You mean you're asking me, is this still possible? Are you asking me, is this desirable?
If it is desirable, and how it's possible to continue with this European dream of the Union, I mean, to be united.
Okay, there are certain things that are absent from the current model that we see being grown, created around us. Democracy is one of them, perhaps even the most fundamental thing that is absent from the Europe of today.
We ignore that.
And in addition to that, of course, it's the absence of people. We believe in the concept of a Europe for the people, by the people, of the people. But fundamentally, that is a Europe that is very, very different from the Europe of big business, the Europe of multinational corporations that we see being created today.
As I saw in your book, by ending this, you had a conclusion that we can continue with this Europe. You can continue with the Europe with health, peace,
and social justice.
And social justice. These are very, very beautiful words. But is it possible to become true?
Well, okay, if you ask me, do I if you're asking me, do I think there is any hope? If you're asking me, you would essentially be asking me, am I wasting my time? If I thought truly that I was wasting my time, I wouldn't be doing it. We wouldn't have written this book. I would be doing something else. But the very fact that we believe in what we feel is right, the right course for the people, the fact that we feel it's important that the people are brought to understand aspects of history that they have been denied, should be interpreted as our feeling that there is a future for the people, there is a better future for Europe. But first step is informing the people of the things they haven't been told. And then from that is the people deciding that they've had enough.
The ways to
yes. The people can't make a choice.
The
people cannot make a choice if they are missing a substantial part of the information. Better understanding is the first step.
And I think that there are many steps.
Indeed.
Indeed. Mr. Taylor, I have to thank you very, very much. First, for being in Greece. Second, for being here to inform us about what's happening in Europe. And third, of course, I want to thank you very, very much from my heart for having this interview for the Spirit of Web Radio. Hope to see you again in Greece, and hope even further that we will have you at the studios of Spirit of Web Radio to have an interview live.
That would be great. It's lovely to be here. It's been lovely talking to you, and I'm sure I'll.
Thank you. Thank you so much.